So today I'm doing a video response to Never Enough Ammo where he asked us to show off our holster collections. So this isn't going to be in any particular order, and some of these holsters I've done reviews on, some I haven't. So if there's one in the list that you'd like to see a review on or know more about, feel free to put it down in the comments below and I'll see what I can do to help you out. So starting out nice and simple, this is just an Uncle Mike's size 3 holster. I use this for my Smith & Wesson Jframe when I pocket carry it. Really simple holster, not much to it, real cheap, like 10 bucks. But it does the job, keeps most of the lint out of the gun and holds it upright. So for that it works. So moving on, this is also for my Jframe. This is a Gaucho ankle holster for my Jframe, and I've had this for a little while. Works really nice. Thumb brake goes around your ankle just like that. And the only thing I've noticed about it that I don't like is there's a little bit of corrosion right along here, which doesn't affect the holster in the slightest, but just a little bit there. And that's because that's riding against your skin. It gets sweaty and oily and damp, and if you're wearing it for hour after hour, that happens. Other than that, really good holster, nothing wrong with it. Moving on, this is actually my newest holster I've got. This is a DeSantis thumb brake scabbard holster. This happens to be for a 3-inch L frame. I use it for my 2 3/4 inch Model 69, and I've had this holster for a month or so, and it works really nice, holds the gun nice. I haven't done a review on it yet, but I probably will. So I use this a lot for summertime carry with a longer t-shirt. Works real well. Also in the DeSantis thumb brake family, this I've had for quite a while. My DeSantis thumb brake scabbard, this is from my 1911, and I've used this for several years. You can probably see there's a little bit of wear difference between the two, but still real good holster, works just fine. Another DeSantis, I seem to like DeSantis, which by the way, everything you see today is going to be leather, so sorry to people who were hoping to see some the plastic. None of that today. This is a DeSantis, I believe it's called a Speed Scabbard. I know I did a review on it a while ago. This is for my Walther PPK. Sometimes I do carry it, and this is what I use for it. Just a nice small little holster, goes on your belt. Works real nice, has a retention screw there. You can tighten it, loosen it, and it works good. So moving on, this is just a reproduction holster I have for my Luger, or my Stoger Luger. I wanted something to hold it in and kind of act as like a case for it. So if you can look, gun's actually in there. Wow, I actually got to put a gun in a holster video. But I picked this up at a gun show for I think like 20 bucks, and it's worked out real well. Just something to hold the gun when it's sitting in the safe, and it makes it look nice, you know, nice to pull it out if you're going to show it to somebody and have a holster to go with it. So moving on, here's just another different one I have. This is a Triple K holster I have, and I use this a lot when I'm shooting black powder, or if I'm just shooting a revolver at the range, and some of the ranges, you know, you've got to unload your gun and such. Well, when you walk down and look at your target, I don't always want to sit my gun on the table, especially if it's a more expensive gun. So I will have the gun unloaded and put it in this to then go down and look at my target. So that's what I use. Good holster. Not a whole lot of wear because it only gets used at the range, but good holster. Moving into my shoulder rigs, another cheap one. This is actually, best I can tell, a surplus Makarov holster that I modified. It had a flap that I kind of cut off, and I use it for my PPK as a shoulder rig, which it works really well as, because they're pretty much the same size, and it wasn't purpose fit for the Makarov anyway, so it fits well. And you've got the spare magazine thing for the other side, I didn't pay, I think, like 10, 15 bucks, not even, for it at a flea market, and it serves a purpose. So that's one of my shoulder rigs. Another one of my shoulder rigs is the parson, the leather shoulder rig I have. This is for my GP100. It's for the 6-inch barrel. It'll fit just about any Smith & Wesson 6-inch barrel, Luger 6-inch barrel, and so on and so on. It's not really purpose molded for anything, but for the money, it's a good holster. Not the not top quality, but definitely, you know, if you're looking for something medium range that's not going to break the bank, would definitely recommend something like that. Finally, and this is probably my favorite holster out of the whole bunch, this is my Gaucho Jackass holster. This is also from my 1911. If you've watched the channel a while, you know I'm fond of shoulder rigs, and I pretty much wear this all winter long, fall, winter, you know, whenever I can wear a sweatshirt or something over top of this. I carry my 1911, and this is what I carry it in. It's real nice, has the gun that it can't. On the other side you have dual magazine pouch, and I've had the gun for several years, or I've had the holster for several years, and have had no problems with it. Definitely my favorite holster out of the bunch. So that is my holster collection to date. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them, and have a good day.